Today I'm going to bring you a next day of parts in your car that you need to pay close attention to. And these parts I'm going to explain you the function of it and the symptom of it when you have any problem with any of these. First I'm going to tell you the name of it and so you know what the name of it and stuff like that, okay? So the first thing I'm going to go with is the shock absorber. This here that gives you a smooth ride on your car, okay? Without this, you wouldn't get a smooth ride on your car. Your car be run rough. So this one I changed today so you can tell how bad it is. You see? Push it down and it stay down. Usually it's supposed to come up. So this is a bad shock. You don't want to drive a car with this shock here. It's very not dangerous, but it's a bumpy ride, okay? The second one here is a neck shock, okay? And this shock is good because you see, I kind of push it in and it's come out. That's a good shock. It's have pressure in it. But this is a bad shock. All the oil came out. So it's a mess, okay? So that's the second. The third one, this is a what we call drive shaft. Okay, take this out of a Jeep. Okay. The second one and the fourth one is the shock, but this shock is in its complete form. Okay. It's in its complete form, which is complete with the spring and with the table for the shock. Okay, which this one bolts to the car, this one bolts to your lower control arm or your spindle. Okay, so that's when it's complete. That's how it's look. So the spring is the one that absorbs the weight of the car, not the shock. What the shock do is controlling the up and down motion of your vehicle. So when your vehicle is running or going in a bump or stuff like that, the shock counteract that to make your car feel smooth. You go in a bump, it's level off, so it gives you a smooth ride, okay? That's all this one does. But the spring is the one that take all the pressure. So the spring, you can see this one is broken. This one is Volkswagen, okay? So that's a complete shock. Then here I have a neck shock, which is dead, completely dead. So imagine you drive around with something like this, what it's gonna do to your car, okay? You see that? That is a dead shock. It does not come up. Doesn't have no resistance compared to this one. See how much resistance I have here? I can't even shove that in. Right? That's a good shock. You're gonna have a smooth ride with this one, a bumpy ride with this one. And a shock like this, what it's gonna be doing? It's gonna be damaging your parts in your car, such as your ball joint, your tie rod, your bushing, your table bushing. Okay, so furthermore we're gonna go over this again. And this is your table, upper table. This is my cord. Alright? And what happens, you have a bushing here, and you have a ball joint. So this one is completely finished. All these make noise on your car when they do hitting bumps and stuff like that, because these things they work all the time like this, up and down, okay? So I'm gonna tell you what it does and what to look for in the situation. This one is a lower control arm from the same accord. Okay. So in this situation what we have on this, these are bushing. These bolted to the frame. So you cannot have metal to metal because you need a rubber to cushion the shock so you don't feel any, that's why you don't hear any noise. When you start to hear noise is when these bushing they go. Like for example this bushing here. Okay? The ball joint go here and your shock connect here, stabilizer link connect there. Okay. So the function of this one connect to your frame of your car. With one bolt this way, one bolt up like that. This connect to your ball joint and your shock connect there. Okay? At this shock, because you have a special shock with a fork that goes there, okay? So what happened? And this is gonna give you the problem. I'm gonna tell you that this gonna give you like this is gonna give you some noise. because this part might hit on your frame of your car when you hit the bumps. Okay. And one problem that when you find your car is like getting out of control, sometimes you try to turn and you feel your car feel like it's swaying or it's loose or something. It doesn't feel right. This is what could cause it. Because see, this bushing is completely, I can push it out. So this bushing is supposed to be keep your table firm, because this table take the weight of the car too. Okay. So imagine when this bushing is loose, then the car gonna feel like it's wanna slide off the road, and it's worse in like snow weather when it's snowing or if it's raining. Then you can feel your car is like you cannot control it. Your steering feel funny. So that you know that you have a problem with your bushing or your ball joint. Something is loose. So that is the one for a Honda cord. This one at the bottom, and this one is on the top. Okay, and the shock is in between here. It goes in between there. So everything connected. There's one part there. So this does the same thing. It's have bushing here. It's have bushing here. And this bushing, like I said, they cannot put two metal together. The bushing protect the two metal from touching. Because if you have a metal to metal, then you're gonna, when you drive a car, it's like you're gonna be like in a van or something with the noise is gonna go wrong, and things is gonna be breaking up so fast. So these rubber here, they absorb all the shock from the car. Okay, and they protect other parts from your car too. Okay, that's what why they're there for. So this is the ball joint. This is the upper ball joint, and this is the upper table. This is the lower table. The ball joint is on a spindle that goes there. Okay. So this one, you could hear it, how loose it is. This can break out, and your wheel can be planted, and you can run in the ditch or somewhere. So that's why all this is gonna cause this car cause a lot of noise. This one is when you're driving here, all these noise is going in the car and hitting bumps. That's what it does. Alright. So that's the purpose of this and the bushing. Alright. So now the shock. The shock is what, like I mentioned before, that absorb the up and down motion of your car. Okay, when your car hit a bump, it's keep your car from jumping off the road and give you a smooth, smooth driving to get out of the hole, and you don't feel the impact. But your spring, like I said, take the weight of the car. So imagine you have a shock like this driving around. Your car is going to be bouncing and floating. And these parts have no protection. They're going to be work more because the spring does not control the up and down motion. Whatever the car does, it can do it, because now you don't have any counter reaction in here. Because how this works, because you have two models of shock. You have the air shock, you have the gas shock. There is a valve inside here. One inside, one at the bottom, one at the top. So when the shock goes down, the liquid go through the valve and then return on the top. And when the shock goes up, it's work the opposite. The liquid come out of the valve and flow back underneath. So that's why you have the pressure on both sides. Okay, so that's how a shock work. And it's always, and this, you see, every component that you have in a car, especially on the front end, if one go bad, it could affect the other parts, right? So that's why it's good to have, when something that go wrong, you fix it, because it could cause your next problem. Like a shock go bad, you're gonna be fixing your front end and stuff like that. All right? Okay. So that's the thing. That's the key to don't spend unnecessary money. If you fix the stuff that is is bad and you don't wait, you're gonna save other stuff from fixing. All right. So now we're gonna go to the complete shock. You can see here that this spring is old and this spring is broken. All right? Because why? See, again, this shock, I can tell it's dead. So when the shock is dead, your spring is worth more, right? And you're gonna bust the spring up too. Depends how whole is the spring. So, and most people, you change shock on the car. You put like 4 brand new shock on the car. They complain, I just changed 4 shock. The car is running the same way, Because you have to understand, when the car new, you cannot bring it back the way it was like when it was brand new. But after years go by, you just change the shock but you don't change the spring. So the spring lose tension. After a time the spring get old, see it's rusted out. And after they rust it out, with all the pressure they go, because they say these what hold the car up. Right? So after all the weight on the car up and down, they get old, they tend the elastic of the spring get weaker. So if you change the shock, it wouldn't help much of the smooth ride because your spring is no good. So you need to change your spring after maybe 5 years or whatever. So that way your car gonna feel much better than if you just change the shock. It's gonna feel better, but you need to change the spring at the same time. And this here is your upper table that connect to the spring, the shock bolted on this, and then this one bolted on your car. So everything is interconnected. So this one is where your stabilizer go, stabilizer bar. Stabilizer bar, the function too is to help to stabilize the car in rocky motion too. So they have a lot of stuff that goes there. I think I mentioned stabilizer in my first video there. So these are the things that gonna keep your car from spending unnecessary money that this thing checked out. Okay, now so what you're gonna do, if you wanna check this your shock if it's no good and your shock is the problem, it's a simple way. You go on the hood of your car and then you press the car down. You press the car down firmly, find a good spot. You don't want to bend your fender, find a firm part and you press it down. So when the shock is no good, your car is gonna be rocking because it have no strength in it. Because now you have no force that counteract you when you're pushing the car down. So what happened? Just the spring is gonna be in a springy motion. So right away you can tell which side of your shock is no good. Alright? And the next way you can tell shock when they're really bad, like for example this one, you're gonna see the oil. If it's a gas shock, you're gonna see an oil coming out of the top here. And when you see the shock is like that, then it's really bad. And when you drive with a shock like that, you're gonna hear noise on your front end. Bang, 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 it's gonna be beating because the shaft in here is gonna be hitting inside there, or hitting on the top here. So you're gonna have a lot of play on that, right? So that's what you look for changing your shock. And this what I have here. We'll have to do a next video about vibration. Okay? And vibration, it's gonna cause, because this is a 4x4, this one drives the two wheel at the back. Okay, and you have two shafts in the front axle that drive the front wheel from the transfer case. So this one here I change it because of vibration. Because in here you have a U-joint, a flexible joint that can go in either direction. So when these bearing in here they get worn, the lack of grease, there's no more grease inside, the bearings they come and you have a little notch on them. So that notch can cause the car vibration. When you're driving your car, you can feel your car is shaking. Okay? So and the next part of shaking of your car, like I have a tire here. Because as soon as I look at this tire, alright? As soon as I look at this tire here, I can see that this tire comes from a car that have a bad shock. Why? Because you see it's up and down, some part is finished, some part is finished. Because when the shock is finished, what happens? Your car floats. So it beat down on the road like, and that way you deform your tire, right? So you can see there's nothing here, and you have some here, there's nothing there, and the whole one side. And this could call, when the shock is no good, and you have probably a ball joint is no good, or the next problem, your alignment is no good. So what happens, if your alignment is no good, let's say a car is going this way, so you're going to be eating your tire on the outside. On the right side wheel, you're going to see your tire is going to be eating on the outside. And your left side wheel is going to be eating in the inside. That's when your car is pulling that way and you putting it straight. Right? Because you're forcing the car to be straight, but the car is going that way. So that A good alignment gonna save you your tire, and it's gonna save your wheel bearing. Because when the car is going one side, your steering is crooked, and you put it in straight. So you want the car is going straight, yes, but it's telling on your tire. You're gonna be changing tire often, and your wheel bearing gonna be getting a lot of pressure because now your wheel bearing is taking up all the pressure because your car basically is drifting, but you're making it going straight. So that's what's gonna cause a lot of wear on your tire, uneven wearing. And then what happened when your tire, you drive it there for a couple of weeks, it's gonna be deformed. Then the car gonna be vibrating, car gonna be dancing. I don't know, to reggae music something, but and when then next problem you're gonna have, your steering wheel is gonna be shaking like this. When this is not good, the steering, you in your hand, your steering gonna be vibrating and wobbly like this because it's going with the tune of this, you know. So whatever tune this one playing, it's going on your steering. So that is the trick to have a smooth car. To get a car, not a new car, like a car you have 8 years, 10 years, to have it running perfectly, you need to have a good shock. If you don't want to spend money, invest the money in some good shock. Okay? Invest your money, get a good alignment, and see that your front end nothing is loose or anything. Okay? And you will have a safe ride, a better ride, and your parts will last a longer time. Because like I said, each part here on this table affect each other. One is no good, it's gonna break something else and then something else. So when you end up, like I have some customer when they come there and have to fix 5, 6 things at the same time, right? And you don't have money for all of it to spend all at one time. But if you fix one stuff, then it's gonna give you time to fix the other stuff. But when you wait, your shock is go, your spring is gonna broken, your bolts are gonna broken, it's gonna bust out all your bushing. So you're gonna have so many things. So sometimes customers said to me, which one is more dangerous than the other one? Which one can I fix? I said everything needs to be changed, you know. So you don't want that because you don't have the money to spend at the same time. But if you spend one to fix one stuff and get that stuff that was gonna cause the other one to damage, you're gonna be saving a lot of money. Okay? So safe driving. Subscribe to my channel for more tips on your car and how to maintain your car. The key to a good car is maintenance. It's not, most people want to just jump in the car and drive, get to where they go, and they don't expect it to break. It's gonna break. Okay? So the key to it, like I said, is maintenance and get a regular checkup. Check the safety stuff. Check everything on your car. If something is need changing, change it, don't hesitate. And have a safe ride. Subscribe to my channel and like, and there'll be a lot more videos like this to come explaining you what your car and what. Don't take your car for granted. A car is like a second child. Okay?